Okay, Chris, well, a big team of runners heading to Doomben for Wednesday meeting tomorrow. Lady Brahmos opens things in race 1 in the cutest 3-year-old filly's maiden plate.
Yeah, really nice filly. Only had the one trial last Tuesday. She went very well, I thought, in the trial. Probably still had a little bit of speed in her legs, a bit of freshness, but I just thought it was a nice race to kick her off in, a fillies and mares maiden in a Wednesday Metro grade, whereas I'd have to wait 3 weeks for the next one to come along. So we'll go to the races. She's probably not fully wound up, but she's probably as close as you can get her without going to the races.
In the Colton Geldings and Entires Class 3 handicap over 1350, there's 2 horses entered there. Lucky Jackson, who's first up off a lengthy layoff, and also Spirit Esprit.
Yeah, well, Spirit, he's having a quick backup. He ran on Melbourne Cup Day. He ran a very, very good third behind the administrator at Eagle Farm. Got back, had to stay on the fence in the worst part of the track. I thought he made pretty good ground late, so he seems to be back on track now to where we want him to be. As you said, Lucky Jackson's had a long time off. He's probably a horse that gets out over a trip once he's a bit fitter, but he's had 3 nice trials. The 1350 did win fresh up over 1200 last prep, so it wouldn't be beyond him to race well in a race like this.
Keel Namara, second up in the fillies and mares Class 3 handicap.
Yeah, she's another one on a relatively quick backup, a 10-day backup. I thought her first up run the other day was good when she was another one that probably wasn't fully wound up. She still had hold of a winter coat, but it's amazing how a run can clean them up and bring them on, and I think that's what it's done with her. So looks a nice race for her as a stepping stone going forward.
Hostile Star is first up in the maiden handicap over 1350. It's her second career start.
Yeah, well, she's another one. She's had 3 or 4 trials, but she's just getting fit now. She's only just starting to get fit. She's a sort of filly in my mind that'll need a couple of runs to get out to a trip to a mile, 2,000 metres. Very tough, cops the work very, very well, and she works and gallops like a nice staying filly. So probably be looking for her for later on, but I'm sure that whatever she does tomorrow, she'll improve a lot on.
And then the Old Boy First Crush is entered for the Open Handicap, as well as nominated for Saturday at Caloundra.
Yeah, I had him in 2 races, Adam. I would have preferred to go to the mile, but this race was sort of there, and it looks an easier option for him. I know he likes Doomben. He's won there before, and he races well there. So I think we'll probably go that way. He gets 2 kilos off for Justin Huxtable, which probably places him quite well, but obviously the 1350's well short of what we know is his best, but he's another horse that needs another good run under his belt before we can step him out in distance.
The Bow Desert meeting on Thursday, there's 2 horses nominated at this stage. Phoenix in the Class 1 handicap.
Yeah, well, he's a last start winner and was very good, so this looked a race that sort of come up at the right sort of timing for him. He's probably he's more like a Wednesday midweek type horse, but I just thought this race was there for him, and if he draws well, I would suggest he would go around and be competitive.
And then Shanahan in the maiden handicap, second up, and also dual nommed for Ballina and the Gold Coast.
In a couple of places, as you said, and I thought his first up run was very, very good, and a 900 metre race, which was probably short of his best, but he stayed on quite nicely and was very brave right through the line. So he's certainly come on nicely from there. So we just have to probably see where the barrier gods pan out for him before we decide where we go.